Item D, receive oral report and review status of local emergency related to the truck collision at the senior center and continuing declaration of local emergency.
City Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. I have a report for you tonight that I hope you will, as I perceive, is very good news. And that is that we are rapidly nearing full completion of the damage repair and the related activities, particularly to the interior of this room, that are necessitated as a result of the full repair of the truck damage to the stage area of this building. Specifically, you may have noticed this evening that we are in process with completing repainting of the entire interior of this room. I hope you'll agree with me that it is looks not only fresh, but also makes a nice, clean statement, and will be a nice amenity to the building when it is finally completed. Beginning tomorrow, the next big project on the interior of this room towards completion is the replacement of the entire floor area in this room. Again, that work will begin tomorrow. It's expected to be completed on February 26th. Concurrently, their finish work on the interior and the exterior of the stage area will be being completed. So we're looking at approximately 2 weeks out from now. We should be at a point where we're really only dealing with any remaining punch list items for final closeout of the repair and upgrade, or it's not an upgrade project, a repair project. We are anticipating, as soon as the floor is completed, being able to relocate the senior noontime nutrition program back up here and resume full operation of this building, as we have been anxious to achieve since the accident in June of last year. Lastly, because this has been an ongoing monthly activity to provide an update on the status of the emergency declaration and the ensuing activities, we're anticipating that that emergency will be closed, and that this, I hope, will be the final such report. And we look forward to returning to the City Council shortly after the final completion of the project with your action by resolution to close out the project. And at that point, we'll be able to give you a complete status and financial overview of the project. Again, with respect to that financial overview, again, this project, the repair and the related activities are being funded fully by insurance. So this is not a project that has been reliant on out-of-pocket resources of the City of San Bruno. Thank you.
Questions to the City Manager regarding the Senior Center? Michael?
Connie, I heard a concern from somebody that the configuration of the stage may have changed as part of the reconstruction. Is there any truth to that? Do we know anything about how it was put back? Is it exactly the same as it used to be?
So I inquired of staff on that question. I heard that question earlier today. The answer, as far as we are aware, is no. There was no planned change to the configuration or the size of the stage area. What did change is the lift, the handicap lift that is a required part of the ADA accessibility to this building, and the lift that was previously installed and that was damaged in the accident is no longer compliant. So there were some changes in that side of the stage area to accommodate and facilitate the installation of a different kind of lift. But other than that, we can check further, but we're not aware of any specific changes, and in particular, nothing that would have changed the size of the overall stage area.
Okay. And since you brought up the lift, I also heard that it's going to be on the opposite side of the stage now?
Apparently that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would that would that cause any problems with emergency exiting? If it's, I mean, in an emergency, would people be able to exit just as easily? Say if a wheelchair had to get out quickly, I guess could go out this side of the building rather than out of the back door?
Yep. Can you come up? I'll just say that the project has been complete. This was one of the things at the early stages of the project that took a little bit of time to get the plans and specifications in order, was the ADA accessibility and the updates that have occurred in the code since this building was built. So I'm sure the director will tell you that it's been done in a fully compliant manner.
Correct. And the building officials has been involved with this project as well, and looking at ADA codes. If there was an emergency, the person can exit through the deck area, or come back in front of the stage and exit from the side door as well as still going to the,
So the deck is fully wheelchair compliant, no problems with the door width or anything? Okay. Thank you.
Just since you mentioned the deck, I would just encourage you to stop by the Senior Center someday in daylight and take a look. The deck was an unrelated project that has been constructed during the same time period that the changes, the repairs have been made to the damaged area. But I think, I hope you will find that our deck at the beautiful perimeter of this building is really, truly spectacular. The deck has been made with a product that has a long-term durability. There's some built-in benches in the railing, I think, has made a really very nice amenity to this building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I spent a lot of time up here last Saturday, so.
Other questions? Staff?